Hello and welcome to Primo Roasting's Roast Master software training videos. In this video, we're going to teach you the beginning of how to build a profile. To do this, go open the profile builder. You can resize the profile builder so that we can find what fits our screen. From here, we can select the time interval that we would like to use. Please note that in the settings, this has been predetermined. So most likely, if we've selected 20 seconds, then when we are going to build a profile, it will automatically display the 20 seconds so that you'll be able to see what the default is. This is important because you want to have consistency in your roasting profiles. Secondly, we can select the time in minutes that we would like to have our roast. Let's say, for example, that we want a 12-minute roast. We can put a starting temperature, let's say 72 degrees, and an ending temperature. Let's call it 250 degrees. From here, we can apply our roast time. When we do that, we'll see that a generic roast has been created. This roast starts with 0 seconds at 72 and then goes up in accordance with the roast to be able to make our 250 degrees by the end of our time frame. If you'd like to see the graphical or combined view, you can go ahead and click on this and we can see how this is. This is for a very generic type of a roast. If we want to change this, we can do that simply by taking and modifying any of the temperatures that we would like to modify. So let's say that we wanted to have a rate of rise that was going to start, let's say it's a negative rate of rise, and we wanted to start at 250 degrees because we're going to pre-charge our roaster to 250 degrees. And then we wanted to see a negative drop, a rate of rise of negative, say 20 degrees. We can now say that our rate of rise per minute, and we want to apply that to our selected, and we can see that we have a negative 20 rate of rise. If we wanted to have a steeper descent, we could have a negative 40 rate of rise, and we could apply that to our selected times. From here, we could go ahead and say, at this point, we want to modify this temperature. So the temperature that we'd like to modify is we would like to go from our 156 degrees, and we would like to make that fairly flat for the next, couple minutes. So now we're going to say we'd like this rate of rise to be about 2, fairly flat. We're going to go ahead and do that. And now we'd like to have this rate of rise increase until 9 minutes. We'd like that to increase at a fairly quick rate. So let's go up to 15 degrees per minute. You can see as we're building this, it's starting to build a curve. The curve isn't going to be very smooth, but when we're building, this is a great way to be able to build. And let's go ahead and finish this roast out. We want a rate of rise to be about 25 degrees per minute. And we can do that. Now we've built ourselves a basic curve that we can follow. Let's say to accomplish this, we wanted to have 100% the gas valve open. Here, when we dump our product into our roaster, we want to say go to 50% gas. And we want 50% gas to be all the way through, well, let's say to 2 minutes and 40 seconds. So we can take that 50% and we can say apply the last gas to the selected fields. And we have 50% gas. Then let's say that we wanted to go to 80% gas. And we wanted to take that all the way down, 80% gas to 7 minutes. And we want to apply that last gas setting to our selected. We can do that. And lastly, we're going to finish up this roast with 100% gas again. And we are going to apply that to the remaining set gas percentages. So now we have our time frame. We've got our gas that we think we're going to need to be able to accomplish these set temperatures. Next, the fan speed. We're going to take the fan speed. Let's say that we're going to start this at 35. And we can take 35, and just like the gas, we can select how long we would like 35 to be our fan speed. And we can then click Apply Last Fan Speed to the selected. Then let's go ahead and change this. Maybe we go to 39. Again, we're going to select, let's say to 7 minutes. We're going to apply the last fan speed. And then lastly, we're going to increase the fan speed to 50. And we're going to finish our roast at 50. Now you'll notice that there is an extra field here. This field, maybe we said 305 is where we want to be, and we don't want this. We can delete this by simply clicking in, deleting that, and then we have that one extra space. If you want to delete the space, you can do so by just selecting the line and clicking your backspace or your delete button. This is the basics on how to create a profile with Profile Builder. Now again, we can see our profile that we've built where we have our charge, then we drop, our product comes down, we hit the turn, and then we come back up and we finish. We can also see our fan speed denoted in green, that our fan speed increases and increases, and then we can see that. So now we can control our fan speed, our gas percentages, so that we can make this profile. At this point, we can go ahead and save this profile. So we'll go ahead and save it. And we'll just save it under Profiles, and we're going to call this Test 6. That's all there is to it for creating a basic profile. In our next video, we'll be going over how to modify or evolve your profile from one generation to the next so it becomes more accurate. Thanks for watching.